the warmth, as tonight's story gently leads you to peace. The Journey of Patience. This story is about Veronica and Iris, who embark on a journey to discover the true meaning of patience and find greater fulfillment in life. Once upon a time, in a village lush with fly and wildlife, nestled between towering mountains and a pristine river, there lived a girl named Veronica and a majestic tiger named Iris. Veronica lived in a small cottage, adorned with vibrant flowers, while Iris roamed the near endless forest, her golden green eyes keen, and her fur a magnificent blend of orange and black. Despite the natural splendor surrounding them, both struggled with patience. Veronica, always excited about the next adventure, often found herself frustrated with the slow passage of time. Iris, with her instinctual drive, found it challenging to wait quietly for her prey and pounce too early, missing many meals. One warm afternoon, Veronica strolled by the river, the air filled with the sweet scent of jasmine and the gentle hum of honeybees. There, under a sprawling oak tree, she noticed Iris, who lay elegantly stretched on the grass. Drawn by curiosity, Veronica approached Iris. "Hello, Iris," she said softly. The tiger lifted her massive head and blinked lazily at the girl. "Hello, Veronica," Iris replied with a smooth, deep voice. The unique friendship blossomed that day. Every day afterwards, Veronica and Iris met under the oak tree, sharing stories of their worlds. Veronica spoke of her dreams to see the far-off lands beyond the mountains, while Iris recounted tales of her hunts, each one ending in either triumph or disappointment. Over time, they began to understand their mutual struggle with patience. They decided to embark on a journey to find the secret to patience. Early one morning, with a gentle mist fogging the forest floor, Veronica and Iris set out. They ventured through dense forests, climbed rocky clefts, and crossed sparkling streams. Days turned into weeks, but they kept each other's spirits high with conversations and shared silences. One day as they rested by a moonlit lake, Veronica noticed the serene reflection of the stars on the water's surface. "Look, Iris," she whispered, "the stars are so patient. They shine every night, whether we see them or not." Iris gazed at the sky and then the lake, her eyes reflecting the wisdom in the stars. "Maybe patience is about consistency and trust in time," Iris mused. Over the months, they honed their patience. Veronica learned to relish the journey rather than rush towards the destination. She would pause to admire the delicate patterns on leaves or the gentle sway of flowers in the breeze. Iris, on the other hand, observed the behavior of her prey, learning to wait for the perfect moment to pounce. By the time they returned to their village, both had transformed. Veronica smiled more often and approached life with a calm that was previously foreign to her. Iris, too, was now a more effective hunter, her patience making every hunt a success. I continued their meetings under the oak tree, sharing stories and enjoying the beauty of each moment. For their journey, Veronica and Iris discovered that patience was not just the ability to wait, but the ability to maintain a positive attitude while waiting. And so they lived, embracing the rhythm of time and the natural flow of life, forever grateful for the lessons learned on their journey of patience. Now, let's move softly into our next tale. Whimsical in the Blossoming Meadow. This story is about a young girl named Crocus, who finds comfort and wisdom from a gentle beast named Violet in a blossoming meadow. In a small village nestled between gently rolling hills and an endless sea of wildflowers, a young girl named Crocus lived with her mother. Crocus had always been enchanted by the vibrant colors and sweet scents of the flowers that surrounded their home. Among all the flowers, her favorite was the violet, a small and delicate blossom that seemed to shine with a gentle light. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the first stars began to twinkle in the sky, Crocus wandered into the meadow behind her house. The soft breeze carried the scent of blossoms, and the meadow seemed to come alive with the whispers of nature. She felt an overwhelming sense of peace. As she walked, she noticed something unusual amidst the sea of flowers. A creature, unlike any she'd seen before, stood near a patch of violets. It was a gentle beast, a creature from the old tales her mother used to tell her. This gentle beast had fur the color of the violets and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. Hesitantly but curiously, Crocus approached the creature. "Hello," she said softly. The gentle beast looked up and smiled, a warm smile. "Hello, young one," it replied in a soothing voice. "I am Violet." Crocus felt an instant connection and sat beside Violet. They began to talk, and Crocus learned that Violet had been watching over her and her village for many years. Violet spoke of the changing seasons, the growth of flowers, and the gentle rhythm of nature. The young girl felt a deep comfort being in Violet's presence, as if all her worries were being washed away with each word Violet spoke. As night fell, Crocus confessed her fears and anxieties about the future. Violet listened patiently, and then shared wisdom about the nature of time and the importance of living in the present moment. "Remember, Crocus," Violet said gently, "the present is like a blossom, it should be cherished, for it is fleeting." The gentle words wrapped around Crocus like a warm blanket. She realized that she was not alone, and that the beauty and comfort she found in the meadow were also within her. With a heart full of gratitude, Crocus thanked Violet, and promised to return often to the meadow. From that night on, Crocus found solace in the small things, be it the blooming of a flower or the twinkling of a star. She learned to appreciate the present, and in doing so, she became a source of comfort for others in her village. Together, Crocus and Violet reminded everyone that beauty and peace could be found in the simplest moments. The meadow continued to bloom, and the whispers of nature carried on, sharing the timeless tale of comfort and connection. Another soothing tale is ready to be told. William and the Loving Guardian Angel Primrose. This story is about William, a kind young man, and Primrose, his guardian angel disguised as a robin, who guides and protects him throughout his life. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between verdant hills and flower-filled meadows, lived a kind-hearted young man named William. William had a gentle soul and a special affinity for the creatures of the sky. Birds of all kinds would flock to him, sensing the warmth of his heart. Among the many birds that visited William, there was one little robin that stood out. The robin, with its vibrant red breast and melodious song, seemed to have a special bond with William. Little did he know, this was no ordinary robin. It was Primrose, a guardian angel sent to watch over William. Primrose had taken the form of a beautiful robin to stay close to him, guiding and protecting him in subtle ways. One spring morning, as William was tending to the flowers in his garden, he noticed the robin perched on a nearby branch, singing a sweet tune that filled the air with joy. As he listened, William couldn't help but feel a sense of peace and reassurance. It was as if the robin's song was a message, a promise of love and protection. Days turned into weeks, and William continued to find comfort in the presence of the robin. Whenever he faced a challenge or felt uncertain, the robin would appear, its song lifting his spirits and giving him the courage to carry on. One chilly autumn evening, as the leaves turned gold and crimson, William found himself in a deep bout of melancholy. He worried about the coming winter, fearing it would be harsh and unforgiving. As he sat by his window, gazing at the setting sun, the familiar robin flew to his cell and began to sing. The beautiful notes of the song wrapped round William, like a warm embrace. In that moment, he felt a surge of hope and faith. He realized that he was never truly alone, for he had Primrose watching over him. Throughout the changing seasons, Primrose remained by William's side. She guided him through storms and celebrated with him in times of joy. William's love for birds only grew stronger as he now saw them as symbols of divine care and comfort. On the first day of spring, when the air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers, William made a promise to himself. He vowed to tend to his garden with even more dedication, ensuring that it would always be a haven for birds and other creatures. In his heart, he knew that the little robin would always be with him, a reminder of the angelic presence in his life. As the years passed, William's garden flourished, attracting birds from far and wide. His village prospered, and he became known as a symbol of kindness and hope. People would come from distant places to see his garden and hear the story of the young man and his guardian angel. And so, William lived a life filled with love and peace, forever grateful for the tender care of the loving guardian angel, Primrose. Let's journey on with another heartwarming story. Lotus and the Sunbeam Embrace. This story is about Lotus, a kind-hearted girl, and Kathlia, a sunbeam spirit, who teach each other about the warmth of an open heart. In a quaint village nestled between serene riverbanks and rolling hills, lived a young girl named Lotus. Her gentle spirit and radiant smile could light up even the gloomiest of days. Every morning, Lotus would rise with the sun, her dark hair flowing like silken waves, then wander through the meadows to greet each new day with unbridled joy. One day, while exploring the deeper parts of the forest, Lotus discovered a hidden grove bathed in golden sunlight. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the melodious chirping of birds. In the center of this magical place stood a majestic tree, its ancient branches reaching for the heavens. As she approached the tree, she noticed a soft glow emanating from within its bark. Curious and unafraid, Lotus reached out and gently touched the glowing trunk. In that moment, the grove was enveloped in a warm, golden light, and from the tree emerged a figure who seemed to be woven from the very essence of sunlight. Her name was Kathlia, a sunbeam spirit, who had watched over the forest for centuries. Her presence was as soothing as a summer's breeze, and her eyes sparkled with the wisdom of ages. "Greetings, Lotus," Kathlia whispered, her voice like a gentle lullaby. "I have been watching you, and your heart is as pure as the morning dew. You have brought light to this forest, and for that, I am grateful." Lotus, in awe of the radiant spirit, asked, "Who are you, and why have you chosen to reveal yourself to me?" Kathlia smiled warmly and replied, "I am Kathlia, the spirit who tends to the sun rays that nourish this land. I have chosen to reveal myself, because I see in you the same light that dances in the dawn." Days turned into weeks as Lotus and Kathlia spent time together, sharing stories and laughter. Kathlia showed Lotus the hidden wonders of the forest, secret paths lined with moonlit flowers and sparkling streams that sang songs of old. In return, Lotus shared her dreams and hopes, finding comfort in the gentle embrace of her new friend. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, Lotus found herself lost in thought. She turned to Kathlia and said, "I wish everyone could feel the warmth and love that you have shown me." Kathlia's eyes softened, and she responded, "The embrace you seek to share begins in your own heart. Let your kindness be the sunbeam that touches others, and in turn they will feel the warmth." With those words, Lotus learned a valuable lesson. From that day forward, She carried the spirit of Kathleen with her, spreading light and love wherever she went. The village noticed a change in her, a new sense of serenity and a glow that seemed to radiate from within. Years passed, and Lotus grew into a wise and compassionate woman, always remembering the sunbeam spirit who had taught her to embrace the world with an open heart. And though Kathleen was no longer seen, her presence was felt in every ray of sunlight that kissed the earth, a reminder of the bond they had forged. In the village, Lotus's story became a cherished bedtime tale, a reminder of how a pure heart and an embracing spirit could light up even the darkest of times. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully tonight.